Secretarial practice most important question with answer series 2. In this we have a three most important question. If you study this thoroughly, I can assure you that you will able to score 15 marks in your board exam. So let's start with our series. Distinct number. Each share has a distinct number. The shares are allotted in lots, say 10 share, 15 share, 100 share and so on. Ownership. The owner of the share is called shareholder or member of the company. The shareholder are the owner of the company. Rights. A share confers certain right on its holder, such as right to vote at a meeting, right to inspect book of account, right to receive dividend, etc. Proof of title. The title of share is evidenced by the share certificate issued by the company under its common seal. Transferability. The share of the public limited company are freely transferable. The equity share of reputed company can be easily traded on the stock market. Income. The shareholder get return on investment called dividend. The dividend on equity share is not fixed and that of preference share is fixed. These were the features of share. Now let's see the next question, that is what is equity share? Explain the feature of equity share. This is also one of the very important question which is every year they ask this question. Now let's see the meaning of the equity share. According to the Companies Act 1956, all share which are not preference share are equity share. The capital collected by the company by issuing equity share is called equity share capital. Equity share do not have claim prior to preference share for payment of dividend and repayment of capital. If a company does not earn profit in a particular year, then equity shareholder will not get any dividend. Thus, the equity share capital is also called as a risk capital. Now let's see features of equity share. No preferential right. Equity shareholder get dividend only after dividend is paid to preference shareholder. Similarly, at the time of winding up of the company, the claim of equity share is considered at the end. No fixed rate of dividend. Company does not commit any fixed rate of dividend on equity share. The rate of dividend keeps changing from year to year as per company financial position. The rate of dividend is recommended by the board of directors every year and declared by shareholder. Voting right. Every equity shareholder has a voting right in proportions with the share held by him. They can vote on all the matter placed before the meeting. As per the right confirmed upon the equity shareholder by the Companies Act, the voting right can be exercised either personally or through proxy. No claim on unpaid dividend. If a company incur loss or earn less profit in a particular year, then it does not pay any dividend to equity shareholder. The equity shareholder cannot claim this dividend in future. Irredeemable nature. Company does not repay the money raised through equity share during its lifetime. This money is repaid only at the time of winding of the company. Chances of prosperity. Equity shareholders are paid dividend at fluctuating rate as per the profit of the company. They claim the entire amount of residual of distribution profit. So if company earns well, the equity shareholder also prospers along with the company. Privileges. It is a privilege and right of equity shareholder to have a priority in purchasing share in case of further public issue of share. It is called as a right issue. Equity shareholders are also entitled to receive bonus share which are issued by company as a gift. Less face value as compared to preference share. The equity share are of less face value like rupees 10 or even rupees 1. Next question is what is preference share? Explain the features of preference shares. Meaning, preference shares are those shares which enjoy a preferential right as to the payment of dividend at a fixed rate throughout the lifetime of a company and as to the repayment of capital on winding up of the company. They enjoy preference over equity share. In short, equity shares are paid only after the claims of preference shares are satisfied. First, fixed annual dividend. Second, return on capital in the event of winding up of the company. Although the preference shares enjoy the above preference, they do not enjoy normal voting right. They are entitled to vote only those matters that affect their interest. The maximum rate of dividend permissible is 40% per year. Features of preference share are as follows. Preferential treatment. The preference shareholder get a preference for dividend. They enjoy a preference for payment of dividend. They enjoy a preference of payment of dividend over the equity shareholder. Fixed rate of dividend. The preference shareholder get a regular dividend. The dividend rate is fixed. The rate of dividend varies from one company to that of another. Voting right. Holder of a preference share do not have a normal voting right like equity share. However, they can vote on any such matter which is directly affect their interest as investors. Face value. Compared to equity share, face value of preference share is high. They are normally issued for a value of rupees 100. Preference for repayment of capital. The preference shareholder get preference in repayment of capital over the equity shareholder at the time of winding up of the company. Redeemability of share. As per as the Company Amendment Act 1988, a company cannot issue irredeemable preference share. In other words, preference shares are to be redeemed after certain period of time. Nature of capital. The preference shares are to be redeemed after a certain period of time. Therefore, unlike equity share, they do not provide permanent share capital. Capital appreciation. The capital appreciation is low as compared to equity share of profitable company. Bonus share. Preference shareholders are not entitled for the issue of bonus share. If issued by the company, they are not entitled for right issue of shares. For more important questions in SP subject, please prefer subscribing and click on notification bell icon for the next part. Total 15 question, total 15 important question will be shared in this series. So watch continuously the series of question and answer session. Thank you.